Hey everyone, it's Kai from Cool Collectibles back again for another review. This time it's the TNCO2 New Challenger Ken from Street Fighter by Big Boys Toys Hong Kong. Click the link in the description below to head on over to PlayAsia, the official distributor for these Street Fighter collectibles by Big Boys Toys Hong Kong. They ship worldwide, so definitely check them out. Alright, so earlier this year I stumbled across the Big Boys Toys Hong Kong Facebook page where they were teasing photos of their super deformed Street Fighter statue sets. And I think back in May earlier this year, if you click that link that's just popping up now, you'll be able to see the Ryu statue set review that I did back then, and I absolutely loved it. I've played Street Fighter for over 20 years, and Ryu's been, my main character for pretty much all of that period. So that statue set really amazed me, and I'm definitely glad that they continued the line, and eventually now they have released this TNCO2 Ken statue set. I think it was slated for a release in October, but there was a bit of a slight delay. But luckily, it's come through, and I guess they also have teased their next statue set in Chun-Li. But onto this statue set. The artwork is every bit as awesome as the Ryu set. I love that artwork. These representations, in that sort of super deformed style is pretty much up my alley, because I love everything Street Fighter, so I can't complain too much about it at all. The artwork on the side there is pretty damn awesome. On the back here, you get a few more photos of the statue set, so you get an idea of what is included inside. And on this side, a few more characters in Chinese there. I think that's the Chinese character for Dragon. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. My dad would be very upset with me, but we'll get past that. And again, it's got the Velcro, which is very nicely done, with a bit of a blurb and the tech spec for Ken and his, I guess, statistics there. And there you catch a glimpse of the figure set inside. So I'll crack this guy open and give you guys a closer look. Alright, so here is everything out of the box, and straight up I pretty much got to say I loved the Ryu statue set, but I think they have exceeded that with this Ken, because it is pretty damn amazing, and I'll go through why I think that is in a second. I'll just go through all the contents. As like with the Ryu, you do get the base. This time it's more of a matte sort of finish and not a glossy finish. I'll bring out the Ryu in a second, but it's nice sort of thick plastic, almost like a vinyl material that sits on top of the base there. Again, it comes with the glossy background, and that's the classic scene from his stage in the original Street Fighter 2 game, so I love that. It comes with the collector card, which I've already put in my Ultra Pro card protector, so I love that sort of artwork. That is just awesome. And a bit more of his tech specs back there. So I love that. It comes with the little diorama piece with the barrel that you could knock over in the game and crush and so on. So I love that they include this, that you can sort of place around on the stage. Ryu came with his little sign with the Japanese characters on it. But Ken's got this from his stage. And the base itself, pretty much the same as the Ryu. So the button here is for the sound effect and the light up effect, and you just need to put it onto that base. And it takes 3 AAA batteries, so I'll put those in a second and give you a look at that. But I'll set everything up and then give you a closer look at Ken himself. Hold on a second. Alright, so setting up the base and the background is pretty easy. You just put that on top and you just slide the background into the slots there, so no major issue there. And the statue itself, I thought I'd give you a look before I actually put it on there, so I can show you the statue from pretty much all the angles. And you can see here, it is just awesome. I love this glossy, sort of translucent flaming fist for his Shoryuken, and it is just really nicely done. It's just got the different sort of colouring in the orange with the different tones, starting off darker at the bottom there around his feet and twirling all the way around. It is just a really awesome effect. I haven't actually turned on the light feature yet to see what it looks like with the LEDs on, but just sitting there like that, it looks pretty damn good. I think it's actually even better than the Ryu. The Ryu Fireball, I'm just looking at it below me here, is almost a dull sort of plasticky colour, whereas the flames here are really, really nice and glossy. So I think the Ken one really does stand out. And as with the Ryu figure, the molding and the paint application on this one is pretty damn awesome. I love the sort of styling in the hair there, pretty much straight out of the Street Fighter 2 game. And the skin tone on the flesh areas is just really, really nicely done. Really accentuates the sort of molding and the muscles and so on. So it really plays into accentuating that mold. The red on his outfit is nicely done as well. These are sort of softer plastic, so there's no real sort of risk of snapping those off or anything. But again, that's nicely done. And there is sort of subtle variation in the outfit as well. So you see the sort of black wash here, black wash around the knees and so on, just to give the suit a bit more of a sort of dynamic pose to it. And the feet are his chunky sort of style, which are nicely molded as well. You can sort of see the toenails and everything. And the face sculpt, love that look. It's that sort of cartoony, semi-deformed, super deformed style that a lot of the anime fans love. But all the eyes and just the paint application, there's no bleed, color bleed across anything that I can see. So another fantastic job with the paint application, and it feels pretty solid as well. So most of the weight, I think, is in the plastic flame. I don't think the statue itself is all that heavy, but it does have a very sturdy feel, and as you can see, it can also pretty much stand on its own. So it's pretty stable, and the base itself has one of those, I don't know if it's like a movie port or a audio visual type port that you sort of plug in, and so you just have to make sure you do line it up correctly with the prongs on the peg there, and then you should be able to play around with the sound effects. So I'll just put it on now and give you guys a look at that. Alright, if you're a Street Fighter fan, as soon as you press that button, you're going to get a geeky smile come across your face, because I just loved it when I pressed that button and I saw the light up feature and the sound. So I'll just show you guys now. And that's just awesome. I love how the flame on the LED sort of progressively makes its way up and doesn't just come on all at once. And the sound effect, just like the Ryu, it's actually pretty damn loud, so depending on how fast you press it, you could get pretty annoying. But I remember doing lots of dragon punches in the game progressively, learning how to do it and so on. So this is just awesome. I'll grab the Ryu right here next to me, and the dioramas can pretty much sit together like so. I guess it would have been nice if they included an option to have the other half of each, so it's like they were fighting on each other's stages. But I guess just like this, it gives you an idea on how you can display it, and together they do look pretty damn awesome. So you can tell how loud the Ryu one was. The Ken one's probably not so loud, but it's still pretty damn good. So together, I mean, you can't see my face, but I'm pretty much geeking out here. But like I was saying before, the plastic, the translucent plastic on the Fireball doesn't have that sort of same shiny gloss to it. But either way, they're both fantastic statues. So I'm definitely glad Big Boys Toys Hong Kong are continuing with this line. Their next set coming out is for Chun-Li, so click that link in the description and go to their Facebook page and check out their photos and give them a like, because they got some amazing stuff coming up. I think they're doing pretty much all the original cast, so I think Guy will come out after Chun-Li, and hopefully they make some of the bad guys like Sagat and Balrog, Vega, and of course Bison himself. So these guys are just fantastic. If you're a Street Fighter fan from the old days and you played in the arcades and so on, these you will absolutely love these. And I can't tell you how much I love these any more than I have. These are fantastic, and I'll be having them pride of place in my collection on display somewhere as I set it up. So I hope you guys like that look at Ken. I can't recommend it more highly than I have. So get out there, click that link in the description to head on over to PlayAsia and pick this up for yourself, because you won't regret it. I absolutely love it. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.